Weeks. Well, Lindsay, thanks for coming on with me today. So you were just named head coach of the women's basketball Gophers. First of all, just kind of the feelings. You were an all-star with the team. You play for the Lynx now, but so many connections to the Gophers that continue to linger. Were you surprised when they approached you about this?
Yeah, I guess just timing-wise, I figured that this might be a possibility at some time, but just you never know when. And so just getting things going with that has been you never really know until you have the opportunity or it's something that is now a chance. And so it was just something where I just felt like I had to take it, and I had to just take that opportunity and I probably was a little sooner than everyone anticipated because no one knew that Coach Song was going to be leaving for Texas Tech. But once it became a reality and an option, it was like I got to go. I got to do this. I feel like now my first couple of days like this is right. This is good. The first day was probably a little surreal, and I was kind of just didn't really know everything that it all entailed. But now it's been really good having just these first couple of days here and getting used to what is happening, what all takes place, and what the job entails. And I feel really good about it.
I'm talking with Lindsay Whalen. She's the new head coach for the University of Minnesota women's basketball team. This sweet text just came in. All great, talented women, you three. Very fun. So thanks, Lindsay, for talking with me and Susie as we kicked off our conversation today. If you have any thoughts for Lindsay, give us a text, 81807. You mentioned that it was, overwhelming at first. You're kind of getting settled into it. I saw some of the footage from your press conference. Was it kind of surreal standing there in your suit, in front of the cameras in that way versus post-game for the Lynx or post-game and playing for the Gophers?
Yeah, and it was so much more formal, I think, than anything I've ever done. So it was something that you prepare for, but you really also just have to do it, and you have to get out there and just make it, just do it, I guess. And so it was kind of surreal. And I'm standing at center court of Williams, and like you said, in a suit, so it's a lot different than I've ever had before as far as being in that arena and in that place. But it's still home, and it still felt like it. And so seeing all the familiar faces there was really, really great. And I feel really good about how the press conference went. And it was good. It was a fun day. It was a lot. It's hard to think back to what all happened because it was so much, but it's been a really good couple of days. And I feel like Friday went pretty good.
So athletic director Mark Coyle, when this was announced, said people talk about the it factor, and you have the it factor. What's your take on his take?
Yeah, I think I've been around a lot of winning teams, a lot of winning coaches, and so I've tried to learn as much as I can through all those things and all those years with everybody. So I've just tried to get that going, and I've tried to, as much as I can, just be a good teammate and be a good person. And so I think that's first and foremost is always having that in the back of my mind is that's job number one is being a good person, being a good teammate, and then just working extremely hard and just going from there. So I think that's probably more it than anything is just being a good person and trying to work hard at the same time. And as a point guard, putting people in the right spots and managing the game are some of the strengths of mine. So I guess all of that kind of, goes into the factor.
We're waiting on the University of Minnesota Regents to approve your contract. Do you see any roadblocks there? Or do you think that will be pretty smooth?
I think it should be pretty smooth. I know that, I think, at some point here. So I think it should probably be pretty smooth, but, we'll find out.
All right, we have some text coming in for you. This person says, Lindsay, any thoughts on who will be part of your staff? Where are you looking in order to find that talent?
Yeah, we're going to we're going to try to move quickly, but also make sure that we're finding the right people and the people that want to be a part of the program. So that's our job number one. And so that's what we're going to do is get a staff in here that's we're going to complement all my strengths, and we'll get going from there.
All right, and here's a deep knowledge of the team. This person says, is Kelly Roisland a possibility to be on your staff?
We've had a pretty, wide-ranging group that's been on the list, and so we'll just be continuing to work through everybody.
Let's talk about vision a little bit, Lindsay, before we have to let you go. What is your vision for the University of Minnesota women's basketball team?
Well, going to the Final Four and being on this team, playing in front of sold-out arenas and Williams Arena as a player changed my life, and with especially the exclamation point of going to the Final Four. So I envision now being able to give back in any way I can to making sure that we're able to do that. And so having those memories and having those moments for life really changed my life. And if we can do that for our young women on the team, then that's what we want to do, and that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to work hard to do. And so, as well as being good students in the classroom and being good role models and good people in the community, those are some things that we're going to be really focused on, and filling up the barn and making sure it's a tough place to play and having a lot of fun while doing it.
So pay equity has been a topic in the pros. You're dealing with that on the Lynx side. Also in administration and in college administration for sports executives like you now. Is that something that you hope to be an advocate for?
I think, at some point as I kind of get into my job and get kind of comfortable right now, I'm trying to just get through my days as best I can. So I think it's something that definitely, anytime we can be forward thinking and helping out people, then that's what we're gonna do.
What's your message to the women basketball fans out there?
It's been a fun run this far, so now we get to do it. We get to do it for a lot longer, and so it's been quite the ride. It's been fun. I thank them all for their support, and I can't wait to get the barn filled back up like it was when I was playing. And I think everybody remembers what that was like and how that felt, and we're going to do our best to make sure that happens here.
All right, Lindsay Whalen, thank you so much for spending part of your Sunday with us, and my best to you, and we look forward to more conversations down the road.
Yes, thank you very much.
We are